What's going on, my PT peeps, my Walking Dead family, and my fighters? I'm One Eye Bry, also known as PT. You don't know if I'm winking or blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about The Walking Dead Season 11, Episode 5, and what's going on here. Spoiler warning for all things Walking Dead, show, comics. If you haven't seen 1105 yet, please stop watching now. Go watch the episode and let me know if you don't want to know this information. But if you do, as always, let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. What's happening here with the two Stephanies? Stephanie and the real Stephanie. But before we get to it, guys, hit that subscribe button, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Really just support the channel any way that you can. We truly appreciate it, and thank you guys. But ultimately, when we were here with Eugene and Stephanie getting the ice cream, we saw the real Stephanie. And it's interesting that we saw it right away. Some people don't realize what they saw, but we see Stephanie and Eugene, and then the real Stephanie comes out of nowhere. Why was she there? What's going on here? And what's going on with these two Stephanies? So they kind of look similar with the long hair and the glasses. One's white, one's African American. So we see the differences. And this is just for the show. This doesn't happen in the comic. Stephanie does wear a wig. She is an African American woman. She does end up with Eugene. But this is something different, and I like it. Twists and turns, things happening for the show. And I wonder if Stephanie knows this Stephanie, if they know each other, or the real Stephanie, Margot Bingham, the African-American woman who's getting the ice cream right here, as she's getting several ice cream cones. Are they for kids? Are they for part of her group? We just don't know. But the fact that she shows up here, she doesn't say a word. So there's no way that Eugene's gonna know who this woman is. But I'm guessing the real Stephanie knows who Eugene is. I'm hoping and thinking and guessing, because that's all we can do right now is guess, that she's part of like an underground group going against the Commonwealth, because I believe the Commonwealth is going to be too good to be true, right? To be real. Like, it's like, oh, this place is great. You made it here. Way to go. You're part of our team. But Stephanie walks away. Eugene looks at her, and that's that. The fake Stephanie pays for the ice cream with a $5 bill, by the way. I don't know how they're using money, but either way, that's the currency, which is cool. We just have to see what this Commonwealth story is all about. And I think they're going to go deeper into it in the second and third parts. But the fact that Stephanie, this Stephanie, fake Stephanie, is with Eugene and not the real Stephanie, has us like Eugene's face there. What? Do I know her? Who is that woman? Yep. I don't think Eugene has any clue, as she pays with the $5 bill there, what's going on. I think he knows something's up with this fake Stephanie. I think he knows that it's not potentially the real person, but Eugene's pretty smart, and I think he's going to figure it out. But what's the whole thing with the story here? There's Easter eggs all over the place. Hopefully you saw my couple videos about the Hawthorne and Gibbs, Michonne, law office there. But the fact that we have a fake Stephanie here, and then our group gets arrested, and Stephanie's not in here. She's a citizen, so she wouldn't be with these newcomers or whatever they were called. But we saw when they were about to go in front of the judge, Lance Hornsby walks in with Stephanie, or Stephanie, we lovingly call her, right behind him. He's the director of operations for the Commonwealth. He has a lot of power. He's probably, part of the inner circle with Pamela Milton. And the fact that he comes in and just looks around, kind of creepy, I may say, but he just looks. The guy's like, well, they're going to be in front of a judge. He's like, no, they're not. Don't take him anywhere. Don't let him go. Right? Or he says, let him go. And just look at that look right there. He's like, no. I say what happens to them. You don't understand the plan. And then as he walks out, these two make eye contact. So what is going on here? This is uncharted territory. This is not in the comic. But Stephanie says they're not going to get kicked out. They're going to have to pay their dues and, do something, probably kill walkers or do some lower status jobs. But the fact that Stephanie is focused on here with Lance Hornsby, is it all a test? They want to find out who our group is connected with. And there's just no way to tell, unfortunately, right now, but that's okay. That's part of the story. It's going to unroll. It's going to unravel. It's going to be one of those things we're going to find out. So what do you think about the real Stephanie here? Is she good? Is she bad? Is she part of like an underground group that's got to hide in the shadows and get stuff done? I mean, she was on the radio. She probably shouldn't have been on the radio. Did she break the law by doing that too? Remember, she was on the radio with Eugene, and when Eugene was on the radio, he got in trouble. Does she have clearance for that? Or did she do it illegally? And who's all that ice cream for? Well, there you go, guys. That's just a question right now. Unfortunately, I don't have the answer, and some people come to these videos for just answers. It's a fun discussion video, and I can't wait to find out the answer. I'm loving Season 11 so far. I've seen people divided about Season 11 so far. Some people love it. Some people hate it. I'm enjoying it. It's really to each their own. Some people enjoy it. They understand what we're looking at here. But it's pretty interesting nonetheless. The Commonwealth is doing a great job so far for the story. Can't wait to see how it goes down. But let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. Stay safe. Like, share, subscribe. Support the PT channel any way that you can. Even the smallest way supporting us really helps us out. And as always, tell them Daryl.